Imagine you are walking down an unfamiliar street in a city you have never visited before. The sun warms the pavement. A yellow car turns the corner. A woman with a red umbrella laughs into her phone. Suddenly, a strange sensation washes over you, as powerful as it is fleeting. It is a feeling of absolute certainty that you have been here before. You have seen this exact scene unfold. The yellow car, the red umbrella, the precise angle of the sun, it all feels like a memory replaying itself. Yet, your rational mind insists this is impossible. This is your first time here. This moment is entirely new. The feeling is a glitch in the clockwork of your reality, a brief, unsettling skip on the record of your life. This strange ripple in time is known as déjà vu, a French term meaning already seen. It is a phenomenon that has puzzled thinkers for centuries, philosophers, modern neuroscientists. The experience is both deeply personal and uncannily universal, reported by people across all cultures and ages. It arrives without warning and vanishes just as quickly. It feels like your consciousness has briefly stepped out of sync with the linear march of time. You are both the actor in the present moment and a spectator watching a scene you are certain you have witnessed before. What exactly is déjà vu? It is more than just a simple feeling of familiarity. You might see a person who reminds you of someone you know, or visit a town that looks similar to your own. That is mere resemblance. Déjà vu is different. It is the distinct and often jarring conviction that a completely new experience is an exact repetition of a past one. The specificity is key. It is a holistic snapshot of a moment that your brain flags as already seen, even when logic dictates it cannot be. The experience is often described as dreamlike, as if you have momentarily woken up inside a forgotten dream. This is why it is so difficult to grasp and describe afterward. The feeling is potent in the moment, but evaporates quickly, like mist burning off in the morning sun. Studies suggest that up to 2/3 of the population has experienced déjà vu at least once, with many reporting multiple occurrences. It seems to be more frequent in younger people, particularly between the ages of 15 and 25, and its frequency tends to decline as we get older. This suggests a possible link to brain development, a period when the neural pathways for memory and perception are still being refined and optimized. The experience is not considered a medical condition or a sign of mental illness. It is a normal, albeit strange, quirk of human consciousness. Ultimately, déjà vu is a conflict between two different systems in your brain. The system responsible for recognizing familiarity, the system responsible for retrieving specific memories. In a typical situation, these two systems work in harmony. One of the most widely accepted scientific explanations for déjà vu is the memory glitch theory. Think of your brain as a vast, complex filing cabinet where every experience is tagged and stored for later retrieval. Your short-term memory is like a temporary inbox on your desk, holding on to information for a few seconds before deciding what to do with it. The memory glitch theory proposes that sometimes this filing system makes a mistake. An experience that is happening right now might accidentally take a wrong turn and get sent directly to a long-term memory center before it is fully processed by your conscious, short-term awareness. When your conscious brain finally catches up a moment later, it perceives the incoming sensory information as something being retrieved from the past rather than something happening in the present. Your brain is essentially telling you, "I am remembering this," when it should be saying, "I am experiencing this for the first time." This creates the signature paradox of déjà vu. The event feels old because it is being processed by the part of your brain that handles old information. It is like you are reading a brand new book. But for a single sentence, the ink seems faded and the page feels worn, as if you have read it countless times before. The glitch is not in the world outside, but in the internal administrative process of your own mind. It frames déjà vu not as a message from another dimension, but as a fascinating and harmless bug in our own neural software. Another compelling theory suggests déjà vu is not a memory of a past life or a parallel universe, but a memory of a forgotten dream. During the night, your brain is wildly active. We forget the vast majority of our dreams upon waking. The dream recall hypothesis posits that a current real-life experience might bear a striking resemblance to a scene from one of these forgotten dreams. Imagine you dreamed last night about walking through a market where you saw a woman in a blue coat buying apples. Your brain, detecting the overlap between your current perception and the forgotten dream fragment, triggers a powerful feeling of familiarity. While intriguing, this hypothesis is incredibly difficult to prove. Delving deeper into the brain's mechanics, the neurological processing theory, also known as the split pathway theory, your brain receives sensory information through multiple pathways simultaneously. Imagine two signals leaving your eyes at the same time. One signal travels along a slightly faster route and arrives at the processing center first. A few milliseconds later, the second signal traveling along a slightly slower route arrives. Because this information is identical to what the brain just processed, the brain misinterprets this delayed signal not as new sensory input, but as a memory of what just happened. It's kind of like watching a movie where the audio track is out of sync with the video by a fraction of a second. Epileptic patients, particularly those with temporal lobe epilepsy, often report experiencing intense and frequent déjà vu as part of their seizures, suggesting that disruptions in this region of the brain can directly cause the phenomenon. This provides strong evidence that déjà vu has a firm neurological basis, rooted in the intricate and delicate timing of our brain's internal communication system. When we lay these different theories side by side, we see a clear divide. Venturing beyond the established realm of neuroscience, one of the most captivating is the parallel universe hypothesis. This idea, drawn from the wilder frontiers of theoretical physics and science fiction, suggests that our universe may be just one of an infinite number of parallel universes, each existing alongside the others in a higher dimensional space. Every decision you make, from choosing what to eat for breakfast to your career path, could cause the universe to split, creating alternate realities where you made a different choice. According to this theory, déjà vu is a fleeting moment when the veil between two of these parallel universes becomes momentarily thin. What you are experiencing as déjà vu is actually a brief glimpse into the reality of your parallel self, who has already lived through this exact moment. It transforms déjà vu from a simple brain glitch into something far more profound, a sign that countless other versions of our lives are unfolding simultaneously. Another theory that, really pushes the boundaries of conventional thinking is the idea of future memory, sometimes linked to concepts like precognition or retrocausality. This theory proposes that déjà vu is not a memory of the past, but a memory of the future. It is as if the future memory of the event has somehow traveled backward in time by a split second and imprinted itself on your present consciousness. From the perspective of some physics theories, the distinction between past and future is less absolute than our everyday experience suggests. Like the parallel universe theory, the future memory hypothesis is highly speculative and lies outside the realm of what can be currently verified by science. When we lay these different theories side by side, we see a clear divide. On one side, we have the scientific explanations. On the other side, we have the speculative theories, parallel universes, future memories. So what is déjà vu in the end? Is it a ghost in our neural machine? Is it an echo from a forgotten dream? A faint melody from the orchestra of our sleeping mind? Or is it something more? A crack in the mirror between worlds, a fleeting glimpse of a life you could have lived? A memory sent backward from your own future? The truth is, we do not know. And perhaps the lack of a definitive answer is what gives the experience its enduring power. It remains a personal mystery, a question mark embedded in the prose of our lives. The next time it happens to you, that sudden overwhelming wave of familiarity in a new place, take a moment. Do not dismiss it as a mere trick of the mind. Instead, embrace the strangeness. Look closer at the details of the scene unfolding before you. Notice the light, the sounds, the feeling in the air. This moment has, for some unknown reason, been singled out from the endless stream of your experience. It is as if the universe or your own mind has briefly leaned in to whisper a secret you cannot quite hear. Déjà vu is a reminder that the world is not always as it seems, that our own consciousness is the greatest frontier of all. It is a glitch in the matrix of our perception that reveals, if only for an instant, the seams of its construction. It asks us to consider the possibility that memory, time, and reality are far more fluid and mysterious than we can possibly imagine. It is a personal and profound invitation to wonder. The feeling will fade as it always does, leaving you standing in the simple, unadorned present.